What's up, everybody? It's your girl Q1, and I am back with Love During Lockup. Season 7, Episode 4, The X Factor. Before I start, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video I drop. Make sure y'all like the video so I can stay in the algorithm. Alright, let's just go ahead because it's going to be a little quick roundup. Shout out to Mrs. Best and Watch Your Mouth Reviews. We just did our live earlier. So if you head over to Mrs. Best channel, you'll catch the replay. Make sure you let her know. Make sure you let them know that you're a part of the replay gang, and you will actually get our live on Love During Lockup. Also, I have put their names in my description box as well. So go over, check it out, and subscribe to each of their channels. And tonight, myself, Mrs. Best, Watch Your Mouth Reviews, and Shayna will be doing after dark segment over on Watch Your Best Friend Reviews. It is on my community page. So go to my community page. Send yourself a reminder to be there tonight at 9 o'clock Central, 8. Let me see how I did it again. Eastern, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 Central, 8 Mountain, and 7 Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, just catch us tonight. We'll be asking questions. It'll be a good time. So y'all just come over tonight. Also, Sunday, live on my channel, I will be talking about the Sunday afternoon. We will be talking about the Carlos King interview with Toya and talking about the seating arrangements for Married to Medicine. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Anyway, Love After Lockup. Emily and Justin. Emily talks with her son. She gets emotional. They struggle with time. She says she struggled with time apart, and now she's headed to Vegas to create Schmeck's content. She says she just started sending him money. She just sent Justin money. She sent him $5,000. Why? I don't know. He said his rebuttal for that was like, yes, she's sending me money because I'm in jail, but you went to jail for something that you done, not something she's done. I just don't think people should be responsible for other people who have made terrible decisions, and now you have to be totally dependent upon me, and you have to be totally dependent upon me now for all of my financial resources. Yeah, no. Yeah, so no, absolutely not. But hey, you do what you want to do. Not my problem. It is what it is. So, I'm sorry, y'all, because I'm looking at something. Justin is in touch with he keeps in touch with both of his exes. Brittany was the one, y'all remember, introduced Emily to Justin. I forgot what reason why she did that. But Liz is his ex that he has been caught talking to by Emily. She confronted him. Oh, no. She said that he slipped up. I want to say he called her Liz, and that's how she found out that they were talking. So we find out that not only Liz, is still talking to him, but she actually is trying to ruin their relationship, according to Emily. Liz messaged Emily and told her that Justin was just using her and they plan on being together when he gets out. Emily, I just feel like, yeah, in some ways Justin is using you and he playing in both of y'all faces. But as this episode progresses, we'll see what Liz is really about. Anyway, Aisha and Michael. So they make it to the aunt's house, Michael's aunt's house. She came to the door and she was like, hey, I'm such and such. Michael is, I'm here about, Michael or whatever. It made me feel like, did you ever have a conversation with this lady? Like, do y'all really talk about stuff? Because the way she came to the door is, I don't really know you like that. And not only do I not know you, I don't want to let you in because I don't know you. And so the first thing she said to Aisha was his name. We call him Michael. And I was like, girl, for you not to know that, because you keep calling him Michael. And clearly that's not what it is. It makes me believe that something further is going on with this man, that he is lying about more things. Aisha, for me, is very delusional. And they go up to, she was like, oh my God, I just want to see his place. Now she thinking it's some big old, probably some big old farm and a nice house and all of that. She finally gets to the place, left the lady in the car because the lady didn't want to get out and walk, and I didn't blame her. It was getting dark. How far did y'all walk to end up at a nasty, dilapidated trailer? Like, I mean, it was nasty. Nobody had been there in about 10 years. So now my next question is, how long has this man really been locked up? For nobody to tend to that trailer in 10 years. Now, for things to be moved around, I don't know if the police came to get him. Because that's what I don't know. It looked like the police broke in and ambushed it. Or you have what are those people, like maybe homeless people, because we did see 2 dogs on their way up. So it could be homeless people may have found a way to get in, and they're sleeping there. Nobody else is using it, so allow those, if they're homeless people, oh well, hey, whatever. I just really need this lady to grow up and see this whole situation for what it is. He has been lying. He is still lying. Like, he is showing up to be the person who you don't want him to be. So then we get to Goddess and Damon and Bonita. So Damon claimed, allegedly, sells real estate. He has a tow trucking company, etc. He said all of his businesses are legit. Bonita apparently sold all of his stuff, sold the engagement ring, because I guess he went away. She was used to him taking care of her and financially being physically responsible for her and the baby, that I think she was in a crunch, and so she needed to sell some things. And I'm not mad at that. If that meant you needed to feed the baby, then a lot of his things needed to go. So, but I also feel like you could have had a conversation with him and be like, I am tapped for money. But here is the other tee. If you are in real estate, if you have a tow trucking company, if you have all of these things, why is it that this woman and her child, your child that y'all share together, is over here low-key destitute unless she's not great with money? That's the only thing. Anyway, Damon tells Goddess, oh Lord. So Goddess asked Damon whether or not Bonita knows anything about her. He first told her yes. And now he forgot what he said last time because he told her no. Like, clearly lying. Y'all, I cannot stand a liar. When I tell you, people who lie can never be trusted. Like, there are times where we give out these little, because we don't want people to know certain things. But to lie, just to fucking lie. Like, just lying. Like, I knew somebody like that who literally lied so much that they couldn't even remember their own lie. Okay? Glad I'm not around that person anymore. Lied for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Anyway, he lied. Her kid's father knows, she's in a relationship, and we know that because we've seen him and his father. But I think she may have been talking about her other kid father, because I want to say she has 2 baby daddies. Anyway, we get to Kelly, Angel, and Lori. They finally sit down and have lunch that Angel felt ambushed. So Kelly tells them that she wants them to get along. Angel keeps saying how Lori isn't a good mother. I mean, that was years ago. However, you keep bringing it up. It was years ago. You're still mad at her not being a good mother, but clearly she's changed. Anyway, Angel takes this moment to grandstand, of course. Lori tells Angel that she had her past, but she ain't like that now. Kelly, the fact that Kelly is putting herself in debt to for this man, for me, is insane. And as a mother, that is pure insanity. We as people, we make mistakes. I'm the last person to judge anybody about any of their mistakes because I have my own personal situations. But my own personal was only caused by me and not never because of a guy. Like, I don't know. I'm not, again, I feel like I'm like Angel in trying to grandstand, you know. But to like be knee deep in debt, like $42,000, and you don't even know he's hiding money from you, is insane. Anyway, Lori. Okay, so I felt like both Lori and Angel were right in some of these situations, but also wrong in a lot of these situations. And I'm saying that because Angel not taking care of her son because he's done the crime, and so he needs to do the time and he needs to figure it out, is on her. The way it comes out of Angel's mouth, I would have had to bat the dog shit out of her, because who you talking to? Let's start there. Like, the way she talked to Kelly, as if Kelly is this dummy, and she is. Let's be all the way clear. But you don't get to talk to that woman like that. You bully her because you know she's not going to say anything. Her mom stands up for her, but at the same time, as Kelly said in her confessional, her mom enables her. And the fact that Kelly tells her mom that she enables her will be my last time that I ever do anything for you financially. You're going to take this hit. My grandkids won't take the hit, but your raggedy ass finna feel this hit. As long as you're taking care of him, I won't be helping you. Like, I will let her figure it out. And sometimes the people who lose in this situation are the kids, because that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I do not like Michael. I don't even know him, and I would never like him or the likes of him. His mom, I get sometimes keeping it a buck, but she's rude. The evilness that came out of that lady's face, but we'll get there. We get to Rich and Felicia. He goes to see a damn psychic to see if he's doing the right thing. Felicia doesn't know how to be in a relationship because she has been in jail for all of her young life into her early adult life. She has been in jail for the past 9 to 10 years, and she was locked up as a teen. It's giving Arrested Development when this lady come out. Because when she comes out, she's going to come out as that same 17-year-old she went in as. Like, Rich, I just want Rich to go to hell, because I feel like you don't really want the responsibility that probably comes with being with Felicia. You want her, and you want Felicia to be the way you want Felicia to be. Like, but you don't want to be married. Let's be all the way clear. That is just what all of this is about. When you were crying, I'm just looking at you like, sir, you probably need to go sit on a therapist couch and figure out what the root of your issue, what's the root of your issues. I don't know if he's feeling away because she's about to get out of jail. She's about to be released. But Um, apparently she had been talking to her ex. I don't know if she's been talking to her ex, but we find out that her ex, who she went to jail with or whatever, I guess whatever crime she did it with him. I don't know. But he's going to be released 2 months after her. And again, Felicia, for me, has not learned anything. Like, to me, yeah, she is still a child. Like, I don't think that this is going to work between her and Rich. I think Rich is controlling. I think that he wants to control her. He wants to mold her because he did say he doesn't like the way, the Western women are today. And again, he wants to regroom her into the man he wants her to be. So I don't like that because not only do I feel like that's controlling, I feel like that is some type of character flaw that he has, and he can't take a woman in her independence. That's how I feel. It wasn't much we got. We never get much from these two people, but fine. We get back to Emily and Justin. She says she's nervous that he's talking to Liz. And she was like, well, maybe it's because I'm unhealed. Or maybe he could be lying. Like, I don't know. So, Liz and Brittany are birds. Brittany ain't shit. Because you hooked Emily up with Justin until Liz and Justin got their stuff figured out. But what y'all didn't think was gonna happen was Justin actually liked Liz. He actually liked this lady. He actually liked Emily. And now Liz is pissed and she's trying to sever the relationship, even though she has stated that they have been toxic. And you want to go back to a relationship that's toxic. Like, and then she was saying how Justin likes to control things. And Emily just seemed to me like the type of woman who doesn't want to be controlled. And for me, when it comes to Liz, why would you want to be with a man that's controlling? If you know that he likes things a certain way and he likes to have control, he needs to have self-control so he can get out on time. That's what he needs. Anyway, Brittany fat ass is a piece of shit because you probably smile in Emily's face and talk about Liz, but you're sitting here with Liz talking about Emily. Talking about how Liz is a better woman than Emily. Girl, please. And that's another thing. Liz feels like in her mind she is the better woman because of Emily's job description. I don't care if I'm popping it for pimp most of my life. That still don't make you a better woman than me. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. But whatever. Liz she says she's still in love with Justin, and I just feel like she only in love with him because she want him to be with Emily. Now, she doesn't want him to be with Emily. She's in love with Justin because Justin is with Emily. But I really think that she, for some reason, she still want to be with what's familiar to her. Good luck with that. So Brittany tells Liz, this is another thing, that if somebody love you, they will show you, they will tell you, you will know that there's love there. Emily tells Liz, he does love you, but I don't understand why it's hard for him to say it. It's not hard. He doesn't love her anymore. If he did, he will say it. If he did, he will do things. Like, I know where he's sitting, there's limited on what he can do, but he would be more expressive and he will show up. Even when he called Brittany, he didn't even call you. He called Brittany. And you took the phone. He doesn't want you anymore, and you're mad about that. Your ego is mad because how can you want this sucking hoe but not me? Girl, y'all better stop. So Aisha, can somebody please tell Aisha in them ramen noodle ass hairstyles that this nigga is lying to her? Like, I just really need her to go to hell, because you are definitely too old for this shit, and you left his auntie in that damn car. That lady is very uncomfortable sitting in there, and she is definitely uncomfortable with you and your friend, which whom she does not know. And not only that it makes me feel like that's why that lady didn't invite y'all into her home, next to not one of these cameras inside of my damn house. So she tells Aisha that Michael has life in prison, but he didn't do anything to get life. He didn't do anything to get life, but he had 3 strikes. It didn't matter what you did. If you ain't supposed to do nothing, don't be there. Don't be. Anyway, Goddess, Damon, and Bonita. So Goddess is getting ready to let this fester. Him not telling his baby moms about her. She's gonna let this fester, and she's gonna worry herself about this stupid ass bullshit instead of just actually leaving this man. You have no ties to him. Y'all have no kids together. I don't understand. You can find you any man around. You are a beautiful woman. This is no shade to Bonita. I am just only speaking on Goddess. She is a beautiful woman. You don't need this. But anyway, fine. Bonita can't purchase the engagement ring because the engagement ring is $5,000. And she can't believe that Damon spent that much money on her. Had she known how much the ring was initially, she would have did better. And I'm like, girl. So she found her a ring that was $65, and she's going to replace that ring. But we'll see how that works. So Damon never told Bonita, that their engagement is off. Again, you are playing in these women's faces, and you're causing triangulation between these same women with whom you want to have a three-way with, which is insane to me. He said that he wants to tell her he want to put it on hold. Yeah, I'm sorry. We found out that Bonita has sold $150K worth of his things. She has not told him that. So in this whole other situation, Kelly, Lori, and Angel. Lori asked Angel why is she stepping up for her son, and Angel said because that's not her job, and I agree. They both are picking each other apart, and at this point, I cannot. Lori, you just need to say no to Kelly about any purchases on your behalf. From your account to Michael. But again, you're doing this so you can keep your relationship with your daughter, because as a mother, you have messed up really, really bad. And now you're trying to make up for it. And you're mad because you're trying to make up for it. You're mad at yourself. You're mad at her because she's with this man whom you have to take care of that you didn't imagine taking care of. You're mad. You're mad at yourself for spending your money. You're mad at her for spending money and being a fool. And I get it. But you need to just start saying no. You are enabling this woman. So Lori and Angel are still arguing because they both have egos that have worked on my last nerve about who's the worst mother, who's the better mother. Both of y'all ain't shit. So Angel lashed out at Kelly because she got mad because Lori threw a drink on her. She said something to Lori. Lori threw a drink in her face. And Angel lashed out at Kelly because she knows Kelly is afraid of her. She tells her, grit her teeth, and said, don't you ever bring your mother around again. And wait till Mickey finds out about this. You have completely threatened this lady by telling your son. You may not enable him financially, but you enable his bullshit ass behavior in how he treats this woman. And Like, Kelly act like her dumb ass is on a spectrum, and that pisses me off. Y'all, this show annoyed me this week because I feel like all of these women have ammunition. They've had I know I cuss, but Lord knows He has set it in their hands. The things that they need to know to leave these situations, including Kelly, even though she's married, to leave these situations, but they're not going to do that. They're going to throw these red flags. I mean, He has clearly put these red flags in their hand. But you know what? They're going to wave them, and they're going to throw the red flags away like they didn't see nothing. But you know what? Good luck to y'all. Enjoy the low life while you can. Because this is your girl, Kiwan, reminding you to keep showing up, keep growing, stay true to yourself. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.